Salutations, everybody. Welcome back. And in today's video, there's something really important that we need to discuss. Now, this does relate to Call of Duty, but even if you're someone who doesn't care about Call of Duty, if you're someone who plays any kind of competitive online multiplayer game, this still applies to you. This is still something important that you need to hear. So I implore you to please listen, because we need to get the word out about this. And the word already mostly is out there. We're kind of actually saying it to the companies now, because I think most people already know about this. Right now, what we're actually doing is we're taking the word to the companies. And in this case, specifically at this moment, it's Activision. And hopefully more companies will see this and realize that they need to not make the same stupid mistakes that Activision is doing. That's costing Call of Duty all of its players. So what am I talking about? Well, I made an hour-long video like months ago talking about everything that's wrong with Call of Duty. And the number one thing I said that sucks with Call of Duty is the rigged matchmaking. Now, this is a problem that is across many online multiplayer competitive games now, thanks to Call of Duty, because on any industry, companies are going to copy each other. Even if it's a bad idea, they're still going to copy that from each other. That's just how companies work. So that's what they're doing. A lot of games now have rigged matchmaking, like Delta Force is a game I was talking about, how when the alpha, it didn't really have the rigged matchmaking, and it felt pretty great. And then they turned it on in the beta, and oh my God, it's just an absolute sweat fest. And I don't want to play it because the rigged matchmaking is rigged. Why would I want to play it, right? What's the point of playing a game, playing a match, if the outcome of the match is already determined before I even start the match? That doesn't make any sense. What's the point of that? And the devs for Delta Force have said, oh, it's not that strict, but you have to be untruthful when you talk about rigged matchmaking in your game, because rigged matchmaking does not really work when people know how it works. Once people know it exists, that already dampens its effect so much. And if they know how it works, then that makes it even less effective. And rigged matchmaking at the end of the day is not for the players, it is for the companies. It's to make money. And I don't even think it's a successful tactic. I think if they just made a good game, they'd make them more money. Like what used to happen in Call of Duty, where they just try to make a good game and people would play it. Now they try to manipulate the player base and they refuse to make a good game, and now they're losing all the players. I think they're losing lots and lots of money, and hopefully they're going to wake up soon and realize it. But that's what we're going to try to get them to do. We're going to try to get them to wake up and realize it. But what I'm talking about right now is that was my intro, and here's what today's video is actually about. In Call of Duty, on Activision's website, you can request your data. Now, you can do this lots of companies. I think it's some California thing. I don't know. But all the data companies keep track of you. You can request to see for yourself and just see what they've been tracking on you. And for Call of Duty, they track a lot of things when you play their game. Literally every single thing about you, because it all goes into their rigged matchmaking casino algorithm, right? And so this legal loophole thing makes it so like we players get to see our hidden skill ranking in Call of Duty. Now, when you're not playing ranked, because when you're playing ranked, you see your rank, right? And that's the whole point of ranked. But when you're not playing ranked in Call of Duty, you're still ranked. You just can't see your rank. Isn't that stupid, right? Like, what's the point of that, right? Why not just play ranked? If I'm going to be ranked, I might as well, see it, right? But nope. Ask Activision, I guess. That's their BS. That's what they're doing. So you can see your quick play skill rating, and you can see it when you request data from Activision, and they give you all these graphs and information, and there's so much data they track about you, like percentage of the time moving in a match, stuff like that. But you can see your KD ratio and your skill rating, how that all affects and stuff like that, and averages and medians and curves and stuff like that. It's crazy. We finally have the data that Activision loves to talk about. So you can see this for yourself. And personally, I'm not really interested what my skill rating is actually like that, because I don't play Call of Duty anymore. Actually, I play OG Call of Duty. I play Horizon Modern Warfare just against bots, because it's still way better than any of the modern Call of Duty games. Talk about that. I made another video. I think I can put it right here. But when it comes to modern multiplayer games, the rigged matchmaking Call of Duty, I stopped. I tried Modern Warfare 3 and then for a month, and then after that I was done. I just couldn't do it anymore. So I'm not really interested in see like my actual data. I just want to do it to annoy Activision and to get the word out there, because I remember when Reddit was making terrible changes. They were being super annoying, and they were like making their platform worse for everybody when they weren't allowing any third-party apps to make a better Reddit app than Reddit themselves to make, because everyone knows the normal Reddit app sucks. And they were taking away a bunch of mod tools that moderators use on Reddits to keep the Reddits all good and clean and stuff like that. And when you're taking that away for everybody, making all these stupid changes, people were really mad. They started annoying Reddit by requesting their data from them. It's a bit of a tedious process for people at Reddit to do. And if you have a lot of people requesting all at once, it can create a lot of work for Reddit to do, a lot of work that they'd rather not have to do. And it makes your voice heard. It's a good way to protest. And so we did that. Now, as to how effective that was in Reddit, I don't really know. But I think it's definitely worth a shot here with what Activision is doing. Just so we can cause more of a stink about rigged matchmaking and how it's a terrible idea for video games. Ranked mode exists for a reason. If you want to get sweaty, go play ranked. You shouldn't force every single person to be sweaty in quick play. We're just trying to have a good casual time, play with friends, and just relax and de-stress. It's not supposed to be a $1 million on the line sweat fest, playing against all the elite pros, top 1% gamers in the world, every single match, night after night. It's not how it's supposed to be. Like I said all this in my hour-long COD video, but I digress. So you can go to Activision's website and you can request all of your data. I'll leave a link to the description below, and you can. I'll leave a little bit of the. I don't remember off the top of my head how exactly to do, because there's a few buttons you got to press, but I'll write it in the description. It's very easy. And then in a few days, supposedly, you'll get your data. Now, I know their website's really overloaded right now from all the people requesting all this data, because, Activision, if you play Black Ops 6, their servers suck. Even if it's not skill-based damage, it's still just shitty servers that don't work because Activision's cheap. And it seems the same applies for their websites as well. The websites have terrible servers as well. No surprise. So when I tried to do this, I couldn't get it. They wouldn't let me in with my main Call of Duty account that I've been using for years. Because I would get to the two-factor authentication part, which they forced on me. I'd rather not have it on, but they forced it on me, and then it doesn't work. So I put in my, the authenticator app doesn't work anymore. So I have to use my backup codes every single time. And then I put in the backup code, and then the website just goes like nothing happens. So I don't have to do it on purpose, but I can't do it with my main account, but I can do it with my alt account, which I purchased in Modern Warfare 3 when I tried to 2-box, tried to have fun that way, reverse boost. It still wasn't fun enough for me to keep playing the game. So, but I have that account nonetheless, so I was able to get work with that account. And I haven't seen a data yet because I don't really care about that. I don't know if I have the information back yet, but just me requesting data from them is extra work for them to do. It might be a little bit of an expensive process for them. They're not making a return on it, not making a profit on it. And it just causes a big stink. It lets them know that we are fed up. If they don't want to look at all the players that they're losing, they've lost like 45% of their players on Steam in the past month, and a few days onto that. But if they don't want to look at all the players leaving, hopefully they can look at this. I don't know. We got to try everything and anything with these people. So I implore you, like I said, this is not just a Call of Duty problem. Other games are using this too, like Delta Force as an example. And it's ruining so many online games that wouldn't be great otherwise. Like the finals is another one as well. I was interested in the finals. I thought it was all right in the beta. And then the game came out and I heard that they put in rigged matchmaking in it. I'm just like, what are we doing here? Why? You have a ranked mode. Put that in the ranked mode. I don't want to play ranked every single match, okay? I'm not a ranked person. I'm a casual. And I can get sweaty every once in a while if you put me in a lobby randomly and organically with some good players who, by me playing against them, is going to make me a better player. That's fine. But I don't want that every single match and for it to be rigged. And then especially in Call of Duty, where it had so many side effects like disbanding lobbies and a packet burst and all that garbage. And I don't want it. And so I'd rather not have to make another video talking about it, but it's still a problem. And so I felt that it had to be made. So like I said, I'll click the link in the description down below. Go, if you have a Call of Duty account, go request your data from them. If you can get the website to work, try your best. And it's good. More and more people are learning about this, and they're getting fed up with it and telling Activision that it is not okay. Will they listen? I don't know, but we need to at least try to save Call of Duty because, like I've said, I'm someone who loves Call of Duty. I don't hate it. But I do hate the modern games, and I hate the way the franchise is going. But I still love the franchise overall, and that's why I care so much, and that's why I want to see it do better, which is why I hate when it does so bad. Because it seems like they're just purposely making the games bad, because the people in suits at Activision and now at Microsoft that own Activision are complete idiots. So, that is going to do it for me today. I think I've spoken my mind, said my piece. I think that's a phrase people say. I think that will do it. So, thank you so much for watching and sticking to the end. And I, of course, will be seeing you in the next video.